Welcome, Priestess Path sisters, future generations to come. My name is Ian Souza. I am an initiated elder, and I have to say to you that I would not be an initiated elder in the medicine of the Dagra people of West Africa without my Priestess Path sisters. I feel in my bones that it is every woman's birthright to activate into Priestess Path. What you can be gifted here is really not even captured in linguistic language. It is a phenomenal journey. I invite every woman in this world to initiate into their birthright of Priestess Path. And for this I say Ashe.
Somebody asked me how I would explain Priestess Path, and what I came up with was if you had been raised in a country like Tibet or some country that makes pilgrimages as part of your society, as part of sort of what one expects to do at some point in their life. Priestess Path is like making a pilgrimage to your own soul.
Priestess Path is an initiation. It's a rites of passage. It's a welcome to this world. It's a welcome to leaving the world. It's a home. It's a place to get away to. It's family. It's community. It's really a rebirth. And there's so many different ways to explain how Priestess Path has changed my life. But if I were to give a word of encouragement to those women who are looking into thinking on coming onto the journey of Priestess Path, then I would say to really listen to yourself and what you want to do. Because if it's one thing that I learned from Priestess Path, it's that, everyone has role models. And it's mostly, these role models are important to us because they're like these big people that have like these big hearts, or they're so strong, or they're so smart, or they're so something. When really, if you look at yourself, then you just have that. It's just about like igniting it. And Priestess Path shows you how to do that. So, Priestess Path.
The challenges that you face through doing this are immense, and it would be a lie to say that you're just going to float through, because you won't. You could, but you're not going to want to anyway. So the challenges that you face are huge, but what comes out is this understanding that you have a base in yourself and you have a base in community. But even bigger than that is that you have your voice, and it grows on you, and it grows through you, and you're just changed in the most natural and organic way. But you are changed. You can't go through this 2 years. God, you can't go through the first year and not be changed. But you will be different in the most beautiful kind of way. And it's a mystery for everybody. And we all just kind of walk through it side by side, being like, I don't know, but you're just gonna run for it. And it's a crazy process, but it's definitely one of the most beautiful things I've ever allowed myself the privilege of doing. And it is a privilege. It's a huge privilege. Because what the work that you're about to do, about 98% of the world doesn't do it. So you are in that percentage of people that long for more and that run like hell after it. And it's pretty awesome.
What Priestess Path has been for me is an opportunity to bridge myself with another community and to envision that being possible. What it is like to be a woman doing Priestess Path right now in the world, it's sort of like I've always saw myself like a triangle or a circle in a square world. And so you start to find that there's other women who are circles like you, and you connect. And then you realize that, wow, this sister reminds me of my sister. And you want to bring your sisters together. And it's it's a beautiful place. It's hard to describe. And I think if you ever decide to do it, you're going to say, oh yeah, it's really tough to describe because it's not a doing, it's a being. And so I get to be myself. And I get to dream and share my dreams with other women. And they listen. And then I get to go back home to my community and I get to share with them how it's possible and then bring them along to taste. So my sisters who might be seeing this, I want you to do Priestess Path, but you don't have to do it because no one has to do it. It's an opportunity to be part of something.
Slowly but surely, like a flower, it was almost like a lotus flower opening, and I started realizing how much I had and what I could offer and give back to the world. And so therefore it's really changed my life in so many ways, because now I'm living the way I found myself at Priestess Path.
So you come here with all the knowledge and the wisdom already. It's just here you get to unearth it, bring it out of wherever it's been hiding or hidden or put away. And you get to experience environments and containers and love and truth and vulnerability and just all of what life offers you there. And from that place of knowing, you trust it's all within you. So you leave or you carry that for the rest of your life. You can't sever this experience because actually you came with it. And so in this portal, in this Priestess Path, you've just unearthed what has always been there in a more profound way with the love and the support of sisters and with of course the love of ALISA.
The most important thing that I gained was the sisterhood and the total unconditional strong support of my sisters as it relates to my dreams and goals and the things that matter most to me. So it's been an amazing growing experience, and I look forward to all of you that are interested becoming a part of this sisterhood and to dare to do your work, whatever that may be.
I have to say that Priestess Path is the most transformational thing that I've done in my life besides have my child and raise my son. I don't know if I've ever had as many opportunities to really fully show up and feel the kind of courage that I possess. I surprised even myself, and it was really fun to do in a group and see everybody sort of breaking their own sound barriers and see the growth, track the growth inside me, and see such incredible growth in the whole group. Finally, when I did it, I had had a lot of loss in my family, and I was reassessing everything, and I thought, who do I know who's changing the world for the good and who's truly inspiring to me? And ALISA came right to mind, and the main reason that I decided to do this was to shed what no longer serves me and to step into my full power as a woman making a positive change on this planet, because this planet is going through a lot of suffering and she needs all the help she can get.
One of the greatest moments of my life has been finding ALISA as my teacher and being able to work with her. And the reason that I chose to come to Priestess Path was because I am entering a new part of my life, of leaving behind motherhood and entering a whole new unknown place, giving up suburban mother stuff and going into something very unknown. I wanted to take the time to really find out what I need to know about me and prepare myself to do that. And that's what this journey has been for me. A real coming home and affirming and joyful and uncovering and preparing.
I knew these women better than I had known any women that I'd ever met in my entire life. I felt that there was a convergence of ancient priestesses and that ALISA was gathering us together, and that the work that I came to this planet to do had begun, had officially begun. I had a place where it was a container, it was a sacred holding space for my deepest wounding to be healed in the most magnificent way. I found my power in my deepest core, and I found a sisterhood that lives with me wherever I go. More and more women are joining, more and more priestesses are showing up to do their work and to remember who they are. And that is the single most powerful thing that I found at Priestess Path that I could not have found anywhere else.
Something that Priestess Path did that I'm not sure anybody really knows is to send you through some type of an initiation on your own. And it's all a choice. You do things that are set in front of you according to your own strength. And you take the meaning from the things that you do that would mean the most to you in your own spiritual journey. And there's nothing like this that I know of for women in the world, in this part of the world. And I think it's essential. I've seen our youngest, who was 19 when she came through with me, and I saw that as an amazing initiation into real adult womanhood. And I thought, wow, I wish I'd been able to do that at age 19. It would really have changed how I did things, I think. But regardless of that, you can be any age and do this, and it can have a lot of meaning and a lot of depth for you.
I've done a lot of work, and I realized it was just the beginning. Priestess Path was much deeper, much more powerful, much more real than anything I'd ever known. And I am so grateful for this experience because I'm a newer, more real, ancient woman. Thank you, ALISA.